What's up, YouTube? So the whole reason the party didn't happen is because, like I said, Bailey's dog had passed away, and she said it was killed by somebody who was drinking. I didn't know the full extent of it. Her dog Spud got off the chain and literally, I shit you not, runs into the street and gets run over by a drunk driver. And here's where it gets even more unreal. When the cops go to find the drunk driver in question, he's at his house. And he tells the cops that he's been there all goddamn day. And then the cops go, well, what about the blood on the tires? He blames that on somebody else and says it was an accident. And because of that, no one's getting charged at the moment. I was more than sympathetic when I found out that her dog had died, and that's why the party didn't start. But then I found out the whole circumstance of it. YouTube, I was beyond livid. A 3-year-old pit bull puppy mix, a pit bull mix basically, was trained to fetch cans of beer out of the fridge and give them to people. That's like some Turner and Hooch shit right there, I tell you what. Now, losing a pet is never easy, so I can understand she needs time to grieve. You know what I'm saying? But then adding irony to the cake, if you want to call it that, my homeboy Scott, he was hanging out with me yesterday, and I said, well, can I get Bailey's number? And he goes, well, she changed it. I'm like, well, what do you mean? And he goes, well, telemarketers wouldn't quit harassing her on the cell phone, so she went and deleted her old number and got a new one because telemarketers wouldn't quit harassing her. I'm like, what? What? Come on, dude. Like, ain't that some shit? So even if I would have gotten her number, I still would have lost it because she had to change her number because telemarketers were harassing her. Like, ain't that some shit, YouTube? I can hear the comments already on the YouTube. People who, for whatever reason, they look out for me and shit, and they go, this all sounds too conspicuous, blah, 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 blah. I can hear the comments already. And I'm like, well, I guess we'll see, won't we? Sometimes in life, you gotta play that game a little bit. And, she still wants to meet me and stuff. It's just, she's very upset about losing her dog. And that I can understand. When I lost my dog, Chance, I watched it happen. I watched the vet put him to sleep. And I took his collar off of him, and I stuck it around my neck. I walked into the liquor store. I bought a bottle of Wild Turkey honey whiskey. I came home and drank the entire fucking bottle. Passed out, woke up. Took the collar off my neck. And then hung it on my wall. And about a week and a half later, my dog Chance visited me twice from the other side in the course of 4 days. And that kind of spiritual connection to animals and all-around connection to the spirit side is something to behold. Now, some people have even suggested that my homeboy Scott is catfishing me. I disagree with that. Oh yes, this is my brush. Black with green for bristles. And a comb like this helps because of the longer hair that I have and shit. But, using that tail and mane definitely seems to be helping with the growth of it. Like, it's gotten a lot longer these last couple of weeks. So you can imagine going from sympathetic to saddened and outraged. I was beyond livid. And the thing that irks me about it is that there's all these posters all over Casper, Wyoming, talking about how bad drinking and driving is. And at the moment, it seems like somebody just got away with vehicular homicide to some poor girl's puppy. 3-year-old puppy. So I went from being sympathetic to just, dude, that is some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out a way to help her, even though I haven't met her yet. And how exactly have I done that? Well, using my dream magic, I asked my spirit guide animal. Once my dog Chance died, he became a guide for me when I'm crafting and what have you to the other side. I asked for his assistance to take Bailey's dog in the afterlife, and for my dog Chance and Bailey's dog to visit Bailey in a dream when she's sleeping at night. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it will happen eventually. And the goal of this dream is to provide some kind of closure and comfort. People on YouTube asked if Bailey had any more pets. As a matter of fact, she has 2 snakes. So, yeah. That might help a little bit, I guess, but losing a pet is never easy. So then I think to myself, okay, so I'm depressed from hearing all this news, and on top of that, so even if I would have gotten Bailey's phone number, I would have lost it because she had to change her number because telemarketers wouldn't quit harassing her on her cell phone. And between shit coming up and shit just happens, you know what I'm saying? That, and for what I've been told, a lot of guys have messed with Bailey, and so she's probably a little bit reluctant to meet me and stuff, which I can understand. If you've had, the opposite sex fuck with you and stuff, you can be somewhat hesitant to go out and mingle and meet. And it's really unfortunate when guys do that shit, because you're cock blocking your fellow dude in the future, whether you realize it or not. You know what I'm saying? And really, it's just a matter of some people just need to pick better dates, you know what I'm saying? I hear this argument from women all the time. Men are just pigs, blah, 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 blah. And if they don't stop to examine their dating pattern, then they're going to continue to say that shit the rest of their fucking life. Some women, for whatever fucking reason, think that they're going to date an asshole and they're going to change him and they're going to be perfect together. And when the asshole breaks her heart, she takes to social media to bitch and complain that all men are the same and blah, 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 blah. But then watching history repeat itself, she finds another guy and, oh, he might be the one and blah, 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 blah. And then he breaks her heart. And then it's just repeating itself on nonstop. And guys have gone through similar situations. You get these guys who complain about girls all the time. It's like, dude, maybe you need to pick better dating companions, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And if you're tired of people breaking your heart and shit, you gotta look at the pattern of which you're going about, you know what I'm saying? Are you picking dating partners that are gonna fuck you over in the short term or be long-lasting companions? And there's a difference, isn't there? Oh, most definitely, indeed, there is a difference, yes. I mean, I'm not Dr. Phil or nothing, but it's common sense, what it is. I can even hear a lot of people saying, well, good luck with that, man, you know what I'm saying? Because after what I've just told you, you're probably thinking to yourself, After the telemarketer incident. Yeah. And because she lost all her old contacts, she even lost my homeboy Scotty's number. And he's the one trying to set me up with her. He's all telling me he can get me a girlfriend and shit, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I'm doubting myself, not him. And then he finds this one girl he used to go to high school with. He meets her at a couple of parties, and then they get to talking. And he finds out she's a lot like me, and it's like, well, ain't that a fucking kick in the keister? Yeah, it sounds too good to be true, yes, but, you know, you gotta try a little bit, you know what I'm saying? By trying, you gotta have, well, Christians would call it faith, but hope, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If I back out now because all of this sounds too inconvenient and whatever, then what if it is real? And that means I miss out, potentially, you know what I'm saying? So. If I would have been there, I would have pulled the drunk driver out of his car that just ran over her dog, and I would have shoved his goddamn head through the windshield. The fact that he got away with it, it just shows you there's little justice in this world, YouTube. So, I tried to take my mind off of it. I'm already upset by this news. And the telemarketing thing just topped it. I understand why she did it, don't get me wrong. Like, if I had telemarketers continuously harassing me, I wouldn't change my number though, I'd fuck with them. If I had a telemarketer calling me, and they wouldn't stop, I had to pull out my creepiest voice I could. Oh yeah. Oh, what are you wearing? You sound really hot right now. And just do a bunch of random fucked up shit like that. And see how long it takes them to hang up. And see how long it takes them not to call back. And you gotta give these people the benefit of the doubt. They're trying to make a living like the rest of us. Being a telemarketer has got to be the worst job in the world because you get so much crap from people. But when you're continuously harassing somebody, and in the olden days when you had a house phone, yeah, it was obnoxious, but these days, cell phones, some people buy minutes for their cell phones, okay? Some people buy minutes for their cell phones, and minutes can get pretty fucking expensive. And you got telemarketers wasting your minutes. Yeah. So when you ask them to put you on your no-call list, by law, telemarketers are required to not call you. If they continue to call you after you've been put on their no-call list, they are harassing you. And whatever crappy-ass product they're trying to fucking sell can't be that good if they're willing to risk harassment charges to try to sell it to you. So I try to take my mind off the incident, acknowledge the pain for what it is, and I decide to watch the Young Turks get caught up on the news and what have you. And then I see all these horrible stories where this family had lost a dog, and the cop that found it didn't want to bother with it. So the cop takes this family's puppy to the shooting range, and him and his buddies pump the puppy full of bullets. And then when the family calls, hey, do you have our dog? The cops go, nope, nope. And then the family finds out that, oh, guess what? They had their dog the whole time and that they killed it. And what's the cop's excuse? Oh, I thought it was a wild dog, so I put it in the cage. Bullshit. I saw that story, and between that and hearing about Bailey's dog, I was just, I couldn't find the words to describe how angry and upset I was. Me too. The fact that humans are this cruel to dogs is disgusting. Any avid hunter in Wyoming knows exactly what I'm talking about. you got yourself a bird dog, you know what I'm saying? They become hunting companions and shit. One dog I wouldn't mind making, I want to crossbreed a Weimaraner with a blue Great Dane. It's been done before. They're really pretty dogs. The Weimaraner is a very healthy dog. They have a long lifespan. And Great Danes are rather large dogs, but their lifespans are rather short. But when you're crossbreeding a very healthy dog with a not so healthy dog, the healthier traits dominate, and Weimaraner Great Dane mixes live long, healthy lives, and they're very loyal family dogs. But that would require getting a female Blue Great Dane and a male Weimaraner, and letting nature take its course. And the thing of it is, if you can buy them from a shelter, that's even better. But some breeders, they breed their puppies with their brothers and sisters. That's fucked up, yo. I'm just saying. Incest in animals, it really fucks with their gene system and it messes them up. So, yeah. If you're gonna breed animals, you gotta do it right. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be crossbreeding them with their brothers and sisters. That's just some nasty shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. I'm having trouble activating the microphone on my Google here. What the fuck is this shit? That could be worse. I'll just type it in. Let's see. Blue Great Dane. Weimaraner's a hard word to spell. I did my best. Oh, they're called Great Weimaraner dogs. That's the name of the breed. So if you're crossbreeding a Blue Great Dane and a Weimaraner, it's called a Blue Weimaraner. That's a cool looking dog too. Oh, hell yeah. That is seriously cool looking. Some people clip their dogs' tails. I wouldn't do that to my dogs. I wouldn't clip my dog's tails or my dog's ears. I'd leave them natural. And some people do it for aesthetic looks, but dude, that's some fucked up shit, yo. Yeah, imagine if the dog was owning you and I want to take you to the vet and clip something off your body, see how you like it. Ugh. But it's quite crazy, the dog species that they've created over the couple of years. Various crossbreedings. You could crossbreed a bulldog with a basset hound. That would be some interesting shit. The thing with crossbreeding dogs, though, if you have a dog that's bigger, you want the bigger dog to be the female, because if you try to crossbreed a blue Great Dane with a Weimaraner and you make the female a Weimaraner, you run the risk of hurting the puppies and the mom. So you want the bigger dog to be the Great Dane. Obviously, it's less painful. They even have purple Great Danes. I'm not shitting you. They exist. It's crazy shit, yo. And dogs are just awesome, man. Dogs are just man's best friend, yo. But these kinds of dogs are rather expensive. Let's see. I'll check this out. They got a website called Blue River Runners. No. These are breeders that are designed for breeding this very specific dog. Okay, that's cool. What's this all about? Check this out. Check this out. Let's see what we got over here. Research, standard form, FAQs. Weimaraner enthusiasts. Dog enthusiasts are a lot like car enthusiasts. You start crossbreeding, you know, some people don't like it. Apparently, these hardcore Weimaraner enthusiasts are like upset that people are crossbreeding Weimaraners with Great Danes, and I don't see why they should be upset. You know what I'm saying? It makes a gorgeous dog. That's not what I was looking for. I thought it was a page selling them. Okay, let's be more specific. Get a price range of these. Let's see. Holy shit. You could spend anywhere from $500 to $800. That's crazy shit. Blue Great Danes are a lot harder to find in shelters than Weimaraners are. So, if I could have pets, I would adopt a Weimaraner from the shelter, and I'd order a Great Dane from a well-respected breeder. You know. You should always adopt before going to the shelter, before going to the pet store. Yikes. Some expensive dogs. Blue Ridge. Is this another breeding website? Is this one? Yeah, this might be what I'm looking for. It gives me an idea of how much they're looking to go for. Puppy store. Kennels. There we go. I wouldn't have it shipped. So this would be something I'd want. It's like if I had a car, I'd drive out to the kennels and see them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it says they carefully select their Weimaraner breeding stock based on thorough health tests, hips and elbow evaluation, temperament and conformation, and that sounds good. mixing. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's cool looking. That's a seriously cool looking dog. It's a relatively new breed, from what I can gather, but it is a rather interesting looking dog. Blue Great Danes are just seriously cool dogs. Check Facebook real quick. What's on my feed? Let's see. Go back and check that. Take a picture of that dog right there. Let's go to Facebook. Seriously cool. Yeah, some people even suggested that I get her a new puppy, and I was already thinking about it, but right now it might be too soon, so, give her some time to deal with it, you know what I'm saying? So believe me, I'm totally understandable, she wants to meet me, but she's still very upset with her dog. That I totally understand. Okay? Just the way it happened, flat out pisses me off. And even the sicker part of it is that the person who did it probably won't get arrested for it. And it outrages me too.